Thank you. Give it up for your host. She's doing a great job. Great job. Great job. Thank you for coming out. I'm sorry if that offends you, if that comment about Burbank offends you, but if you don't think that Burbank is the most boring place on earth, I challenge you to go literally anywhere else on the earth. Downtown Burbank, to me, is like a really bad Epcot exhibit called Stuff White People Like. Like, oh shit, Chipotle and P.F. Chang's? God damn. They know how to get to me, for sure. I am new to Los Angeles. I used to live in Europe for a couple years. I was an English teacher over there. And I traveled a lot, and I lived in a couple different countries, and it was a great experience, learned a lot, met a lot of new people. One thing that stuck with me that I took back to America, though, was that Americans, when we go on vacation in Europe, we behave very, very differently than we behave when we go anywhere else on vacation. And the reason is because when we go to Europe, the only thing Americans want to do is we just want to blend in. We so desperately want to do local stuff in Europe. The most embarrassing thing for an American to do on vacation in Europe is to be called out as an American on vacation in Europe. So we buy all these guidebooks and read all these blogs because we want to go to all the local places. So you ended up at a cafe with a bunch of other Americans on vacation who read the same blog that you read. We just so desperately want to do local stuff. We want to eat what the locals eat. We want to drink where the locals drink. And you want to wipe your ass the same way all the locals wipe their asses. Because God forbid you should be taking a shit in Paris and some French guy leans over the stall and sees you scrunching your toilet paper like a sloppy American. And he's like, no, no, no. In Paris, we food. We food. You might as well just end your vacation right there. That is the worst shit that could happen to you. It's awful. That's why the movie Taken takes place in Europe with Liam Neeson. The whole point of that movie is that Liam Neeson's daughter wants to have an authentic European vacation. So she goes to Paris, and she splits a cab with a local Parisian, because she heard that's what locals do. And then she didn't stay in a hotel, she stayed in a local apartment, because that's where locals live. And then soon enough, she's a local prostitute in the black market. Which frankly sounds like an authentic as shit vacation. I don't know what she was complaining about. There must have been so many Americans in the theaters like, that is a damn good vacation. I need to get her travel agent's number because that looks very, very authentic. We just don't do that other places. Think about the last time you went on vacation to Mexico. Did you do anything local? Fuck no. Not even a little bit, at all. I'm convinced Americans just go to Mexico to get away from Mexican people. We just go there and avoid their culture at all costs. You can't do anything local. You can't even eat the food in Mexico, it's too local. Next time one of your friends comes back from Mexico, ask them how the food was. They look at you like you're fucking crazy. They're like, eat the food in Mexico? No, I ate fettuccine Alfredo for 5 days straight. You eat the food down there, you get Montezuma's Revenge. Now, I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with this, but if you're not, Montezuma's Revenge is the super scientific term for a stomach virus that people often get in Mexico, and it just makes you shit your pants. And it's called Montezuma's Revenge because Montezuma was the last king of the Aztecs before the Spaniards came, massacred all the men, made all the women and children slaves, forced them to speak Spanish, and then worship their Catholic God. But don't feel too bad for old Montezuma, because he gets to come back as a ghost and give you the runs. But we need to stop calling it Montezuma's Revenge because that's not revenge. Revenge needs to be equal. You have to vindicate what was done to you. It should only be called Montezuma's Revenge if you went to Mexico and you tried the food, let's say an avocado. You ate an avocado, and then that avocado massacred you, made your wife and your children its slave, started speaking weird avocado language and worshiping its avocado god. Then you can shake your fist at old Montezuma. Touché, sir. Touché. Finally got your revenge on Whitey. And that's why the movie Taken doesn't take place in Mexico, because if it did, this is what the movie would be. The first 30 minutes are those two girls on the airplane, hammered drunk, already with their white t-shirts on for Senior Frog's wet t-shirt contest, ready to go. They land, and for the next hour, they just eat fettuccine Alfredo by the pool. Maybe they go into the city one time to take an Instagram photo. Hashtag poverty. Everybody, that's my time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your show.